So hi guys, this is the day 18 of your class. So we'll be doing on string questions today. So let's imagine we have one string, okay, that is string s is equals to let's say one example, banana. Okay, so let's take the example as bananas here. So here it will have an index. Index is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Okay. Now what I want to know is in this string how many A characters are there. Okay. So how many A are there? As you can see, there are 3A, right? There are 3A, so output should be 3. Okay, I have to find how many A's are there, which means I have to ask each and every person, right? That I have to ask each and every character, hey, are you the character A? Are you the character A? Are you the character A? Like that, for each and every character I have to ask the question, right? Yes, for each and every character I have to ask the question. If that is the character A, I have to increment the count. Okay, I have to increment the count. So first I have to ask this person, hey, are you the character A? I have to ask. Okay, so for example, what you have to do is you have to find out in your classroom how many Amit name, how many Amit are there. Okay, this with the name Amit, how many people are there with the name Amit. If it was a normal people, what you would have told? Hey, all the Amit stand up, you would have told. But this is not a people here, right? Yes, this is a string here. And in the string, if you want to know about character, right? If you want to know about character, there is only one method. What's that method? Char@, method, right? Yes, only the char@, method will give you the character. So what you have to do now is you have to take the first character. As soon as you take the first character, you have to check, hey, is that first character, is it equal to A? Then you have to take the second character. Hey, is the second character, is it equal to A? Then you have to take this character. How do you take this character? You have to tell caret of 2. You have to check whether this caret of A, is it equal to A? Like that for each and every character I have to check. Is it clear? For each and every character, which means I have to write a program like this where I have to ask, hey, is s dot char at of 0, okay, is the 0th character, is it equal to A character? Okay, I have to check if that is, or one more thing I have to check, is this s dot char at of 1, is it equal to A? S dot char at of 2, this character n, is that character equal to A? Like that for each and every character I have to check, and at the end I have to check whether this s dot caret of, what's the last index here? Yes, you have to tell 6, is it equal to A? This is what you have to check. Okay. Now don't you think the same code is repeating each and every time? The same code is repeating, which means you can use a loop here. You can use a loop. So if I am writing a loop, how it should be, right? Yes, I'll be writing here, there is a for loop. I'll be writing a for loop here. In this for loop, as you can see, the number starting from 0, so I will tell int I should start from 0. Okay, every time I is incrementing, I will tell I plus plus. But what's the condition? As you can see, all these values, don't think 0 to 6 values, okay, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, don't you think they are less than 7? Yes, all these values, all these values, they are less than 7. And what is 7? 7 is nothing but your length of the string. So I can tell all these I values are less than s dot length, which is a method. Yes, I have to tell like this. I have to tell s dot length. All the I values should be less than s dot length. Okay, so now what you have to do? What you have to do is like this. Okay, you have to check the condition. If, right, if your s dot char at of I means 0, you have to tell that is your I value. Is it equal to the character A? Okay, is the ith character, I value is 0 and it will keep on incrementing, 0th character, 1 character, 2 character. So each and every character I am checking here, is each and every character you are checking, is it equal to A? If it is equal to A, what do you want to do? You have to increment a count. So you tell C++, you are incrementing a count. I will close the for loop. After this for loop is ended, then you have to print a message system.out.print. What you have to print the C value. That's it. Okay, so whenever this condition is true, whenever a character is equal to a character, whenever a character is equal to a character, increment a count. Okay, increment a count. Now the question is, I know beginners will have this doubt. Yes, C++ you understood, but sir, we have one doubt. Where should I write this C? Right? Where should I define this C? Should I define the C here? Int C equals to 0. Should I tell here, or should I write it above the for loop? Should I write it inside the for loop? Yes, I'll tell you one thing. Very simple. You imagine that you have written inside the for loop. If you write int C inside the for loop, you have to see, where this is declared. C is declared after this bracket and within this bracket, which means C is available only for the for loop. Okay, that is the concept of local variable. Now C is a local variable for the for loop here. C is a local variable for the for loop. I hope it is clear. If it is a local variable for the for loop, how can you print C outside the for loop? Don't you think this is outside the for loop? Yes. How can you print C outside the for loop? That is the problem. Is it clear? So what happens when you declare a variable inside a bracket here? If you declare a variable inside this bracket, it is available only inside that bracket. And that is why the only option for us to in the left is not to write here int C. Okay, what you have to do is you have to write here int C is equal to 0 above the for loop. If you write above the for loop, don't think this is inside public static void main. Yes, which means it is available throughout the method. If you write int C equal to 0, you can use 0 inside the for loop, you can use C outside the for loop. This is what you have to write. Okay, so I hope you have understood here. So if you want, you can take the screenshot. So I hope you have taken the screenshot. Now if I write here the program, watch here. So I'll write here, there is a string s is equals to, I'll be taking the example of bananas. Okay, and yes, I'll write a for loop where int I should start from 0, I should be less than, yes, till the end of the string I want to go. So s dot I should be less than s dot length. Okay, that's what I'll do. I plus plus. So what will happen, sir, if I write -1? What will happen? You have to trace by yourself and you have to see. You know maths, you know which values are less than something. So if I tell I is less than s dot length, what is s dot length here? S dot length is 7. Okay, so what and all values are less than 7? 0 to 6 are less than 7, and that is what we want. Here I'll tell each and every condition. If s dot char, okay, at s dot char at of I is that ith character, is it equal to character A? If it is equal to A, C++ I will tell. And outside the for loop, what is that outside the for loop? Which means after checking for each and every character. Don't think that, hey, I will write here, I'll write system.out.println. I will print this C value here. See, don't think like this. Why? Because you want to print output only once. But watch here, you will be printing output many times. Why? Because you have written a print statement. Don't think you have written a print statement inside a loop. If you write print statement inside a loop, you are printing many times. So do you want to print many times or only once? If you want to print only once, why do you have to write inside a loop? That is why most of the print statements, it will be outside a loop. I'll cut this and I'll write the print statement outside a loop here. So now the question is, should I write this int C inside the, should I write int C inside the for loop is the question. Now you see, if you write inside the for loop, what will happen, right? See what it is telling, you have written inside the loop, so it is telling, hey, I cannot find the symbol, I cannot find variable C. In which line? In line number 15. Let's see, in the line number 15, can you see line number 15? There you are telling print C, but it doesn't know what is C. Why it doesn't know? Because that C is declared within the for loop. If it is declared within the for loop, only for loop knows what is C. Outside that, it doesn't know what is C. That is why it is important that you declare, where you have to declare, that is important. So I'll be declaring it here. So if I declare int C equal to 0 here, you have to see where you have declared C. You have declared C within the main method. So it is available throughout the main method, which means it is available here also in the line number 15. So if I compile and execute now, I'll I'll be getting how many A's are there. Watch here. See, there are 3 A's, right? Yes. So I hope you have understood here. Please take the screenshot once. And if I ask how many characters are n, I'll write here, n. I'll write here n. So I want to know how many characters are n here. So I have compiled and I have executed. So 2 n's are there, right? Yes, 2 n's are there. Now I will be tracing it for you, right? Before tracing, let's see what will happen. Okay, when I try to compare with the string n. Okay, I'll try to compare with string n, because this is the problem which most of you will do. Okay, by mistakenly you will write, instead of character n, you will write string n, and if you write string n, compile time error you will get. Watch here, compile time error. What is this trying to tell? The incomparable types. Okay, incomparable types. How can you compare a character and a string? Or is operation between 2 different types possible? No, right? So how can you compare whether a character is it equal to string? Is it here? For example, how can you compare here whether this girl is beautiful or the flower is beautiful? Both will be beautiful, so you can't compare which is greater, right? Because they are of different types. Different types you can't compare. I hope this is clear here. Okay, so you can't write string n here. This will be wrong. Okay, so you have to write character n only, or character a. In that way you have to write. Okay, so now let me trace it there, right? Let me trace it. Now what happens when I check for character a? Watch here. Initially, when the control comes inside the main method, my C value in the memory, okay, it becomes 0. Yes, it is initialized to 0. Then the control comes here. When the control comes here, my S will contain what? Banana. So index is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is what happens. Then your I is initialized to 0, because control comes to for loop. Your I is initialized to what? Your I is initialized to 0. After that, it will check the condition. A is 0 less than s dot length 7. Yes, 0 is less than 7. Okay. Condition is true. If the condition is true, don't increment. But if the condition is true, execute the body. Control will come here. S dot character of I. What is ith character? I value is 0. I value is 0. What is s dot character of 0? I value is 0, right, in the memory. So what is s dot character of 0? The 0th character is B. B. You are comparing, okay, is this B character, is it equal to A character? Is B equal to A? No. No means will the if execute? No. If the if doesn't execute, control will come out of the if. When the control comes out of the if, there is a closing bracket of for loop, which means whenever it sees the closing bracket of for loop, I plus plus happens, I becomes 1. Later, it will check the condition. What it will check? Whether this 1, okay, is it less than the number 7? Yes, 1 is less than 7. Now execute, you are telling execute. Okay. So let's see when I execute what will happen. Okay. So just a minute. Okay. So what's I value now? I value is 1. I value is 1. Is 1 less than 7? Yes. If 1 is less than 7, your I value is 1, so that 1 will come and sit here. Now it will compare. What is s dot character of 1? Okay, s dot character of 1 is A. S dot character of 1 is A. Is A, is it equal to A? Yes, A is equal to A. Condition is true. When the condition is true, C++ will execute. C value becomes 1. Right? So whenever it sees the character A, C++ will happen. After this C++ has happened, your I++ will happen. I++. What's the I value now? I value becomes 2. It will check the condition is 2 less than 7. Okay, is 2 less than 7. So it will compare now. What is s dot character of 2? What is s dot character of 2? what is s dot caret of 2? Now s dot caret of 2 is n, so it will compare is n is equal to a. Is n equal to a? No. If it is no, will the C++ happen? No. So I will increment to 3. It will check the condition, is 3 less than 7? Yes. Then it will compare what is s dot caret of 3. S dot caret of 3 is a. Is a equals to a? Yes. C++, C will increment. I++ will happen. I++ means I becomes 4. We will compare, is 4 less than 7? Yes, 4 is less than 7. What is s dot caret of 4? S dot caret of 4, okay, is n. Is n equal to a? No, C++ won't happen. I++ will happen. I becomes 5. Is 5 less than 7? Yes. What is s dot caret of 5? A. Is a equals to a? Yes. C++, C becomes 3. I++, I becomes 6. Is 6 less than 7? Yes, 6 is less than 7. So what is s dot caret of 6? It is yes. Is s equal to a character? No. No means C++ won't happen. I++, I becomes 7. It will check the condition. Is 7 is less than 7? No, condition is false. Control will come out. It will print the C value. What is the C value? 3. Okay. I hope this is clear here. So this is what happens. So what is the heading? The heading will be, okay, like this. Okay, write a program to count, right? To count, okay, letter A. To count letter A. Please take this screenshot. Take this screenshot. So I hope you have taken the screenshot here. Okay. So basics you understood here, right? So how do you check for a specific character? How do you check for a specific character? Okay. Now, how do you delete all the A's from a given string, right? How do you delete all the A's? See, to delete something, right, one logic is very important. Now this logic is not only applicable for delete, it is applicable for many other programming concepts. Okay, it is applicable for many other. So that is why this concept is very important. So you have to watch here. Okay, so you want to delete something, right? You want to delete something. So watch here. Imagine that you had one WhatsApp group, right? In that WhatsApp group there are childhood friends, your childhood friends. There are 4 friends. Okay, so there is a person Rama, there is a person Bama, there is a person Shama, okay, and there is a person Koma, like this. There are 4 people like this. They are in a WhatsApp group. They are in a WhatsApp group. That WhatsApp group is friends. Okay, friends forever. They have created a WhatsApp group. They are childhood friends. They are childhood friends. So what is the conversation between childhood friends? Every secret they share, right? Each person knows the secret of other person, right? Now all of them are very close. They are like very close friends. Okay. What happened is now they are in they were close friends for the first standard, second standard, third standard. So in the 8th standard they got the WhatsApp. So they created a group. So now they are in the 10th standard. They are in the 10th class. So what happened is a new girl has come into the class. Okay, then a new girl has come into the class. What's the girl name? That girl name is Ramya. Here, Ramya has come into the class. Now, as soon as Ramya came, immediately all talk to each other. Hey, a nice girl has come to the class. It's good, and that and all. They are speaking to each other. Now this the person Shama, what he did? He took a courage and went and spoke to her. And he exchanged the numbers also. When he exchanged numbers, these 3 people, they got jealous, right? This person who was with us, he didn't tell anything to us. Directly he went and spoke. Now what they want? They are uncomfortable now because they can't chat in the same group. Because they feel that he betrayed them. The person Shama, this Shama betrayed these 3 best friends. They feel like that, That's why this group, immediately became inactive. No one started to text now. No one started to text. Why they are not texting? Because no one likes which person? Shama person. No one likes Shama person. Okay. So what they want to do? They want to remove this Shama. They want to remove this Shama. Okay. They want to remove the Shama from the group. But tell me, if you are in that place, will you be able to remove Shama from the group? No. Why? Not because you are a good person or something. Just because you will feel that if you remove Shama, that Shama person knows all my secrets. So if I remove him, he will leak it all over the world, right? So how can you remove Shama now? Yes, that is why you will not remove Shama. What will you do? What will you do? You will not remove Shama. Yes, I know what you are thinking. You will create a separate group. You will create a separate group where the name of this group will be, a secret group, secret group. In this secret group, you will be adding Rama, Bama, and Koma, like this. You will be adding these three people only. And now these three people chat in this group, and now they are again connected. Is it clear? And now what you have done? You can't actually remove, right? You can't actually remove something. So what you have done? You have created a new group where you copy what you wanted. You have copied what you wanted. Is it clear? So this logic is very important. If you want to delete something, right? If you want to delete something, actually there is no method to delete something, right? There is no method to delete something. So what will happen? You have to create a new group. You have to create a new group where you will copy what you want. I hope this is clear. You will copy what you want. So now there are two ways to copy what you want, right? You can make a list. Hey, I want to copy Rama, I want to copy Bama, I want to copy Koma. You want to keep list of whom you want to copy. Imagine in the WhatsApp group there are 1,000 people. There can be 1,000 people, there can be 251 or something people like that. Imagine that there are 251 people. So can you remember all the names of the 251 people? Imagine that in the 251 people, you don't want to add one, you want to remove one person. If you want to remove one person, okay, you have to remember all the 250 names, right? You have to remember all the 250 names. Can you remember all the 250 names? No. That is difficult, right? Now you have one more option. What's the other option? One way is to remember all the names of those people whom you want to copy. Yes, and whom you want to copy is a huge list. So why to remember huge list whom I want to copy? I'll just remember whom I should not copy, right? I'll just remember one name whom I should not copy. So I don't have to remember a lot of names. Is it clear? So in a group of 251, if you want to delete one person, right? You just remember that one person's name. Why do you have to remember all the 250 names whom you want to copy? Is it clear? In that way only, here what I will tell is, I will tell one thing. When I am adding these people to the group, right? When I am adding these people to the group, like this. So first who will come? Rama will come. When Rama comes, I will ask him one question. What should I do now? I have to remove, right? I have to remove Shama from the group. I have to remove Shama from the group. So when Rama comes, I will ask him, hey Ram, are you Shama? I will ask. He will tell, no, I am not Shama. Hey, okay, add, I am telling. So Rama is added. When Bama comes here, I'll ask him, hey, are you Shama? He will tell, no. So I'll add Bama also to the group. When Shama comes, I'll ask, hey, are you Shama? He will tell, hey, yes, I am Shama. When he tells, hey, yes, I am Shama, I will tell, nothing, bye, you go, I will tell. I will not tell that there is a secret group. Is it clear? I will not tell at all that there is a secret group. So I will ask a question, hey, are you, when I ask for Rama, are you Shama? So he will tell, no. Then I will tell him, okay, there is a secret group, Rama, you come and join the secret group, I will tell. When Bama comes, I will ask him, are you Shama? He will tell, no, I am not Shama. So I will tell Bama, hey, there is a secret group, come join there, I will tell. When Shama comes, hey, are you Shama? He will tell, yes, I am Shama. I will tell, hey, nothing, bye, I will tell. So when Shama comes, don't think I am ignoring him. I am not telling him the actual thing what I am doing in the background, right? Yes, when Shama is coming, I have to ignore. I should not tell anything. I have to let him go as it is. Then again the person will come in a coma. I'll ask him, are you Shama? He will tell, hey, no, I'm not Shama. Then I'll tell, hey, coma, go to the group. There is a secret group. So coma will come and sit here. See, when this process is happening, did I remember all these people names? No. I just have to remember Shama. So you just have to remember what you want to delete. You don't worry about what you want to copy. You just worry about what you want to delete. So I want to delete Shama. So I'm ignoring that. I hope you have understood here. Okay. Now when I come to the program, right? When I talk about the program, how do I write a program for that? Watch here. Imagine that in my string, yes, there is bananas, right? Okay. So what I'll do is I'll write a for loop. Where, as you know, for string, this will be the normal for loop always. Why? Because in a string you have to check each and every character. Now if you want to check each and every character, your I should start from 0. I should be going to the last index, and last index is less than x dot length I plus plus. Okay, this is the normal which you have to write. Inside this, what you have to tell? You have to now delete A. Agree or not? You have to delete the A. So you'll ask one thing. You're asking A if that s dot char et of I is that ith character, is it equal to A? That is what I am checking. Okay, is the ith character, is it equal to A? Yes, if it is equal to A, I am ignoring. Can you see that? If it is equal to A, I am not doing anything. I am ignoring that. For this, if there is one else, If it is not equal to A, then I will tell, hey, add this person to a new group. So don't think you have to create a new group, and don't you think that new group should be empty in the beginning? That new group should be empty in the beginning. In the new group in programming means new string. I'll create a string T. Where it is empty string. This is like a bucket here. This is like a bucket now, where I have to store those contents which are not equal to A. So that's what I have to tell in the else part. I have to tell that T is equals to T plus s dot char et of I. This is what I have to write. Okay, so if I write a program, watch here, this is how it will be. So I will tell first there is a string s is equals to bananas. Okay, then I have to create an empty string T, right? I have to create empty WhatsApp group. I have to create. Then after that I have to write a for loop where int I should start from 0, I is less than s dot length I plus plus. Because whenever you want to go for each and every character, this is the only condition you have to write. Here I have to compare. Hey, if that s dot caret of I, right? If that s dot caret of I, if that ith character, okay, if it is equal to the character A, if it is equal to character A, I will leave the if block empty. Empty means don't do anything, right? Because what is our program now? Our program is like this, right? Our program is write a program to what we have to do? To delete A from string. Okay, to delete A from the string. So this is our question. So if this is our question, so we have to delete A. So whenever I see the A, I am ignoring that. For this, if there is a else part, okay, in the else part I will tell what I have to tell. T is equals to T plus s dot char et of I. If it's equal to A, don't do anything. Else, if it is not equal to A, add it to the string T. That's what I have to tell. I'll close the for loop. After closing the for loop, I'll tell system.out.print. Whatever is in the new group, you print that new group. Now, if I trace, definitely I have to trace here. So watch here, when I trace, what happens. Now, your I value is 0. Your string T is empty string. Okay, and string bananas, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, I value 0. If I value 0, your I will sit here like this, because I value 0. Is 0 less than 7? Yes. It will check the condition. If I value is 0, what is s dot caret of 0? S dot caret of 0 is character B. Is character B, is it equal to character A? Is B equal to A? No. No means what will happen? No means false. No means false. If of false, Will the if execute? No, else will execute, and now the control comes to else. In the else, what are you telling? A t content means empty string plus I value 0 now. I value 0. I value 0. What is s dot character of 0? S dot character of 0 is b. So character b is added. What is empty string plus character b? String b. Where are you storing string b? In the t. So your t will become what? String b now. T will become string b. After that, what will happen? Watch here. I will erase this, right? Okay. After that, closing bracket of I loop. So I plus plus happens. I becomes 1. If your I becomes 1, which means your I has moved here in this position. You will check the condition. I value is 1 in the memory. So is 1 less than 7? Yes. So what is s dot caret of 1, right? Because I value is 1. What is s dot caret of 1? S dot caret of 1 is a. Is it equal to a? Yes, a is equal to a. So condition is true, which means all of them is erased and that true value is placed here. If of true, what happens if of true? Your if will execute. If your if executes, will the else execute? No, only the if part will execute. So if of true means if part will execute, if will execute, else will not execute. So that ith character is not added to t. The ith character is what ith character? A is not added to t. Is it clear? Okay. Then what will happen if this is not executed? If your if has executed, so I plus plus will happen. I becomes 2. When your I becomes 2, okay, we'll check the condition first. Yeah, I will come here to 2. Is 2 less than 7? Yes. What is s dot caret of 2? S dot caret of 2, as you can see, is character n. Is n equal to a? No, n is not equal to a. No means false. No means false here. So false will come and sit here. If of false, what will happen? If of false, else will execute. So your else gets executed now, right? Else gets executed. And what's the I value in the memory? I value is 2. So what is s dot caret of 2? S dot caret of 2 is character n. Plus, what is t content? T content, as you can see, is b. What is b plus n? B plus n is bn. Where are you storing bn? You are storing bn to the t, right? Yes. After that, what will happen? Let's see. Okay. So after that, your I value increments to 3. So your I value comes here. Is 3 less than 7? Yes. What is s dot caret of 3? S dot caret of 3 is a. Is a equals to a? Yes, a is equal to a. So what will happen is here true will come. If of true. In the if of true, will the if part execute? Yes. If of true means if will execute, else will not execute. So control will come to if, control will not go to else. If the control doesn't come to else, that character is not added to t, right? That character is not added to t. Yes, so nothing will happen here because the condition is true. Your if body will execute, but there is nothing in the if body. That's why nothing will happen. You are ignoring that. You are asking the question: are you equal to a? That person is telling yes, I am a. Then if he tells yes, I am a, are you doing anything in the if body? No, you are not telling him anything. You are ignoring. Okay. Yes. So after this, your I will increment. Because if will execute, else doesn't execute, but after else what do you have? Closing bracket. So I plus plus will happen, I becomes 4, which means control will come here. It will check the condition, is 4, is it less than 7? Yes. What is s dot caret of 4? What is s dot caret of 4? S dot caret of 4 is n. Is it equal to character a? Is n equal to character a? No. No means false here, right? No means false. If of false, else will execute. And now when this execute, you are telling, hey, add the ith character to t. Okay, you are adding ith character to t. So what's the ith character here? N. So here character is n. Plus what is t content? T content is bn, which is a string. String plus anything is a string. So bn plus n is bnn, right? Where are you storing? In the t. So bnn you will get. Then your I will increment. Your I becomes from 4 I becomes 5, which means the I will come here. We will check the condition. Is 5 less than 7? Yes, 5 is less than 7. So what will happen? It will change your I value to 5. What is s dot caret of 5? S dot caret of 5 is a. Is a equals to a? Yes, a is equal to a. The condition is true. Condition is true. If the condition is true, your if body will execute, else part will not execute, so that A is not added at all. I will increment, I becomes 6, is yeah, so I will come here, is 6 is less than 7, yes. Okay, so what is s dot character of 6? S dot character of 6 is the character yes. S dot character of 6, okay, s dot character of 6 is character yes. Is it equal to character A? No. No means else part will execute. In the else part, what are you telling? Okay, T content, what's the T content? B n n plus s dot character I value 6. What is s dot character of 6? That is S character. B n n plus S is B n n S. Okay, so your string T becomes B n n S. Now, where are you storing in the T? Yes, your I will increment, I becomes 7. Okay, your I becomes 7. If your I becomes 7, don't you think your I will come here? If your I comes out of the string when I becomes 7, if your I comes out of the string, can you access that index? No. Definitely your exception will happen. That's why now control will not even come here. Control will not even come here. Why? Because I value 7. Is 7 less than 7? No. Condition is false. Because the condition is false, your program is safe now. Okay. So I hope it is clear. As you can see in the string T, what do I have now? In the string T, I have that string in which I have removed whatever you didn't want. You wanted to remove A, in my string T, I have removed A. Is it clear? Okay. So if you want, you can take this screenshot. Okay. Take the screenshot. What I suggest you is, instead of taking screenshot, you can pause the screen and take the notes here. You can take it in a book so that you can revise in the future. Okay. Now let's write a program for this, right? Okay. So do I need a C here? No, I don't need a count. I am not counting anything. What's the program? Write a program to delete. Okay, to delete letter A. So I have to ask the question: A is it equal to A? Yes. If it is equal to A, he will agree. I am the character A. What do you want? I will ignore. I'll tell there is a else part. Here I'll tell T is equals to T plus S dot char at of I. I have to declare what is T, so I'll tell string T is equals to empty string. Don't give space here, because if you write a space, that's the extra character which you are telling. Okay, extra character we don't need. So T is equal to empty string. After the for loop is done, I'll be printing what is in the T. I hope you are noticing, BNNS, you have BNNS. Okay. So you got the output where you remove the A. Please take this screenshot. I think, yeah, you can take the screenshot now. Okay, take the screenshot. Okay. So this is a way to remove A. Okay. So if you want to remove n, you have to tell n here, and I hope you are able to guess here what happens. Okay. So you are telling, if you want to remove A, whenever you see A, don't do anything. Right? Whenever you see A, don't do anything. So this is one way, and most of you are already thinking, right? Those who already know programming, you are also thinking one thing. Why you are writing if and else here? Because you know that we can write here not equals to, right? That logic is also fine, but as a beginner, this logic is simple to understand. So this logic we are clearly telling that if you see the character, don't do anything. For else part means for other characters you add it to T. Okay. Now there is one more program. What we can do here is like this. Both meaning is same, right? Watch here. What am I doing now is, I am telling whenever you see A, add the character to T. But now I am telling like this, okay? If the character is not equals to A, right? This is one more logic. Where the same logic. So you are telling if the character is not equal to A, then add him to the group you are telling. You want to remove A, right? If you want to remove A, if that person is not equal to A, then you add it to T. Okay? So for example, in the example, I wanted to remove Shama, right? I wanted to remove Shama. So I am asking, okay, if the person is not Shama, if the person is not Shama, then add him to the group I am telling. So is Rama equal to Shama? No, Rama is not equal to Shama. So I am adding to the group. Then is Bama equal to Shama? No, Bama is also not equal to Shama. Then is Koma equal to Shama? No, Koma is also not equal to Shama. So I hope you are able to see both the cases. I'm sorry, right? I can't write Shama there. I have to write the character A. For example, I have taken Shama. So let's see. If I take a string A again, that I'll get the same output. Please take this screenshot. The same output I'll get. But what I prefer for beginners is that code which I taught with if and else. We'll go with that logic only. But you know what to do. No? Please, I have not traced this, but you can trace it on your own. Because when you trace, then only you'll understand what's the problem here. Okay? Yes. Now, so you have learned, right? You have learned how do you delete how do you delete a character from a given string? How do you delete a character from a given string? Okay. So this is without inbuilt method. This was without inbuilt method. What if you want the inbuilt method, right? Watch here. Yes. I'll be telling you now with the inbuilt method how do you remove a. But before that, what I want to tell is I want to trace this. I want to trace so that you will understand actually what is happening. Because I think most of you are thinking in this way. Maybe, okay, what you are thinking is, okay, let me tell you. I'll be taking the pen here. What you're thinking is there is a string, yes, it is bananas, right? There is a banana string. Okay. You're thinking there is a string t equals to empty string. And what you're thinking, since you're concatenating something to the string t, you're thinking that the same string gets modified to b. Then you're thinking the same string gets modified to n because you're deleting a now. If you're deleting a, yes, this is what I think, maybe you're thinking like this. Don't think that the same string is getting added. Okay, don't think the same string is getting added. It is not the same string which is getting added. Each and every time a new string is getting added. What am I telling is, watch here. Okay, when you tell, I will take a simple example now. Okay, when you tell, let me take a simple example, that is ABCD. I'll write a new. Okay, I'll be telling clear all. With the memory diagram, I'll be telling you what I'm talking about. Okay, this knowledge is very important. Your string is called as immutable string. What's the meaning of immutable string? Okay, immutable. Okay, immutable and mutable. There is something called as mutable. Okay, mutable means mutation. I think you have seen X-Men movies, right? I think most of you might have seen. Mutation means, okay, changing in the DNA or changing. Mutating means changing. So immutable means not changing. Mutable means changing. Immutable means not changing. So immutable string means not a changing string. Your string can't change. That's the meaning of immutable string. Now you are thinking, if the string can't change, each and every time my string t, it is getting updated, right? It is changing. So what is the meaning of string can't change? That is what I am going to explain. Is it clear? So your string, right? Your string is, it is immutable string. What is immutable? Immutable means a string, okay, can't change. A string can't change. If string can't change, then what is happening in t is equals to t plus s dot caret of I? Okay. So in this line, what is happening? Because if string can't change, definitely you are changing the string, right? What is happening there? I will tell you. Then you will understand. You will believe, yes, string is not changing. Okay. You will only agree that the string is not changing. Is it clear? Now watch here. What happens actually? Let's see. Okay. I'll write a program here on the left side. Imagine that there is a string. Okay, there is a string. S is equals to A, B, C, D. Okay. Now I'll write empty string t. String t is equals to empty string. Okay. Then I'll write a for loop where int I should start from 0. I should be less than s dot len. Okay. Then I plus plus. Okay. Now what is your string? String is immutable string. Okay, yes. So here I'll tell t is equals to t plus s dot char at of I. Okay, that is what I'm telling. That's it. I'm not going to print t because I am not interested in printing t here. Okay, yes. So when I execute, let's see what will happen here. I'll execute line by line. This is your stack. Okay, this is your stack. I'll write stack here. Okay, and there is a heap. I'll draw this heap a little bigger. When you executed the first line, string s is equal to abcd, what has happened? When you told string s is equal to abcd, when you tell like this, don't you think you are not writing new keyword? You just told double quotes, but I told yesterday internally a new keyword is invoked, which means when you tell string s is equal to abcd, a new string is formed where there is abcd. A new string is formed like this. And definitely inside this string, there are instance methods and all. So methods will be there. This object has an address. I'll tell it as 1000. Where are you storing the 1000? That yes will hold that 1000. Is it clear? Yes will hold the 1000. Then you told string t equal to empty string. When you tell empty string, definitely one object is created. You should not forget, one empty string object is created. This is also one string, which means this is also an object only, which means this also has an address, maybe 2000. That 2000 is stored in the t like this. Okay, that 2000, maybe I have to draw this a little bigger. Let me draw the t memory a little bigger here. Okay, that 2000 is stored here like this. I want you to understand. After that, what has happened? After that, you are told int I equals 0. So in the memory, I variable is also created. Where? Inside the stack only, because that's also a local variable. So I variable is created there. Then after that, what happens? After that, your I value is initialized to 0. So it will check is 0 less than s dot length is 4. Is 0 less than 4? Yes, 0 is less than 4. This line will execute now. How this line will execute? What happens in this line? Let's understand. What is the t content? T content is empty string plus you are telling character of I. What's the ith character? Ith character is A. What is empty string plus A? Empty string plus A is string A. But will the string A, will it come here? Will it come here? No. That is immutable string. Is it clear? Yes, I want you to understand each and every time whenever you tell plus. Is it clear? Whenever you tell plus sign, whenever you concat string, always remember a new string is formed. Always when you concat, a new string is formed. What is now empty string plus A? It becomes string A. Is it clear? What it becomes? String A. The same, I hope it's clear, right? The same string 2000 is not modified. A new object is created for you. This is the meaning of immutable string. Tell me, did this 2000 string, did that get changed? No, that did not get changed. So that string is immutable. A new string is created. I hope this is clear for you. Okay, a new string is created. That is why the meaning is immutable. If you create a new string, right, it doesn't mean that the previous string has changed. Is it clear? Yes. So now, if this is a new string, this also has an address 3000. Now what you are doing? You are telling that whatever you have got the new address, whom you have to give? You are telling store it in left hand side variable t. You are telling store the new address, because whenever you tell plus, don't think a new object is formed. Where you are storing this new object? You are storing in string t, which means the address here 3000 is stored here like this 3000. Is it clear? It is stored in the string t only. Is it clear? So the variable t gets updated, right? The variable, the t which was pointing to different address, which is the 2000 which is pointing to this string, now the link will break so that the 3000 can point to this string. Now it is pointing to this string. I hope it is clear. Okay. Then what will happen? I plus plus will happen. I becomes 1. When I becomes 1, okay, it will check the condition. Is 1 less than 4? Yes. If it is yes, then what will happen? It will trace, right? It will trace. So string t. What is string t? It is A now. Okay, it is A. Plus, because what is in the string t? Now string t is pointing to 3000, which means it is pointing to this 3000. It is pointing to this A now. Yes, A. Plus, what is the ith character? Ith character is B now. Okay, whenever you tell plus, a new object is formed. What is A plus B? That is AB. Since this is a new string, it has address 4000. Where are you storing this 4000? You are storing 4000 in the string t. So this link is broken. 3000 is gone. 4000 will come and sit here, which means it is pointing to a new object like this. It is pointing to a new object. Okay. After that, what will happen? After that, let's see what will happen. Your I will increment I plus I becomes 2. We will check the condition. Is 2 less than 4? Yes. What is s dot caret of 2? S dot caret of 2 is C. Plus, when you tell t, you think and tell me, in the t memory, what is there? In the t memory there is 4000, which means where is 4000? AB. So AB will, AB is added here. What is AB plus C? A new string is formed, ABC. Its address is 5000. That 5000 I am storing it in left hand side variable t. So that 5000 will come and sit here. I hope you have understood, what is happening here in the memory. Each and every time a new string is created. Is it clear? Yes. So this was the concept of immutable string. Okay. So I don't have to trace for the last character here because you have understood what is happening. Okay. You can take the screenshot of this if you want. You can take the screenshot of this if you want. So now you have understood what is immutable, right? Now let's see what is mutable, right? What is the meaning of mutable? Yes, I'll tell. Watch here. Mutable is also very simple. Now your string, right? Your string is immutable. Okay. If I write string is immutable. You can't change the string. But your string buffer, which you have seen yesterday, string buffer is a class, right? Yes. String buffer is mutable. What does it mean, sir? What does it mean is, I'll tell you like this. Watch here. If you write a program where if you tell string buffer SB is equals to new string buffer, because that is how you create a string buffer. What's the purpose? The purpose, I'll give the string buffer value as ABCD. I'll give, yes, I can give manually like this. I can tell yes, which is a string, or I can directly write the string in double quotes like this. String buffer is equal to new string buffer I have written. So after this, what I'll do, I will write SB dot reverse. After telling SB dot reverse, I'll tell system dot out dot print. I'll print that SB. Okay, that's it. Okay. Now what will be the output, right? What will be the output? Okay, what will be the output? Watch here. I'll be drawing this memory diagram here. Okay. When you told you want a new memory, what happened in the heap, right? In the heap, a new object is formed. Inside that object, what is there? Inside that object, ABCD is there. Is this object a string? No, this object is not string. That object is string buffer only, because you told string buffer, no? So it is not string. Okay, fine. So this object has an address 1000. That 1000 where are you storing? In the SB. So SB will contain 1000. So where is this SB present? This SB is present in the stack. Okay. When you told SB dot reverse, don't you think reverse of a string is happening? If you reverse a string, tell me, will a new string object be created now? No. This is the difference between string and string buffer. In the string, okay, any changes you do, small changes you do in the string, a new object is created. Because you can't do any changes in the string, because string is immutable. You can't do any changes in the string. But in string buffer, it is not like that. In string buffer, you can change anything. You can change any number of times. In that case, if you tell reverse a string, tell me, will it create a new string here? No, it will not create a new string. In the same string, it will modify. So this ABCD, it will erase and it will become DCBA. So in the same string only, it will modify. So I hope you are understanding. Your string buffer is mutable. It is changeable. So this is what is happening in string buffer. Is it clear? This is what is happening in the string buffer. I hope this is clear. Okay, I hope this is clear. So you think and tell me in the diagram, which is more efficient? Which is more efficient? Tell me whether string buffer is more efficient or string is more efficient. In the string, don't you think many objects are created here? Many objects are there. Yes, there are many objects. But in the string buffer, tell me, when you do any change, is there any new object which is getting created? No. Right? So time is saved because object is not created. In the same object, modification is happening. Yes. Okay. So I hope you have understood, what is mutable and immutable. Please take this screenshot. Okay. So in Java, right? In Java, in string, in string and string buffer, in string, any small change, you add something, you remove something, a new string is created always. But in string buffer, you add something, you remove something, in the same object only modification is happening, mutation is happening in the same string. So that's what it is, simple. Okay. So now I'll tell you this method, because I've told you how to delete, right, without inbuilt method. Now I'll tell you how to delete with inbuilt method. Let's see. So what I'll do is like this. I told bananas and I don't need a for loop now. Okay. Yes. I'll tell what you have to print yes. I'm telling print yes. But here I'll tell there is a method for you. Okay. So what you want to do? Okay, there are many characters, right? Let's say there is A, B, C, D. There is 4 letters A, B, C, D. You want to delete A from this string. You want to delete A. So how do you delete A? Right? How do you delete A? So you have to ask God now. You have to ask God. For imagine you have 4 wives. You have 4 wives now. Wife name is A, wife name is B, wife name is C, wife name is D. You want one of your wife, to be vanished. You want one of your wife to be vanished because the headache is too much for you. So you have to pray to the God, right? So you're telling a God, I remove this girl, you are telling. How do you remove? You can tell replace method. Okay. So what you want to do is you are telling God, okay, don't delete. I want this A person to go and a new person to come. I want the girl, yes. I want a girl with the name yes, you are telling. So what you have to do now? You have to pray to the God. You have to tell, hey, I don't need this A. I want the yes as a wife now. So don't think you are replacing now. You are replacing someone. Yes. So you have to tell, hey, in the string yes. Replace you have to tell. Okay, replace is a method which will replace. So you have to tell very clearly to the God, right? Hey, which is the old wife you want to replace? So the old wife is A, comma. Which is the new wife you want? You will tell yes is the new wife. That's it. Is it clear? You are telling this is the old, because whenever you want to replace, don't you think 2 information must be there? Whenever you want to replace, 2 information must be there. What is the old value? What is the new value? Which value you want to replace? With what value you want to replace? So this information you want to give. And if I tell like this, I am telling, hey, replace this A with yes. I am telling, replace this A with yes. Okay. So I will compile and execute. Watch here. It is not replaced. Why? I will tell, watch here. Because this is very important, right? This is very important. So I will be drawing the diagram so that you will understand now clearly what is actually happening. When you tell string yes, don't you think string yes is ABCD? When you told ABCD, a object ABCD is there, where address is 1000. That 1000 is stored here. This is what is happening. You told replace A with yes. You are telling replace that A with yes. Tell me, will the replace happen in the same object? Replace will not happen in the same object. Why? Because that is immutable. You can't change that. You can't change the string. That is why. That's what I told you. Please always remember this. Whenever you try to do any changes, don't think you are replacing now. Whenever you try to do any changes, a new string object is created for you. A new string object. In this new string object, what you had done? You had replaced all the A with yes. So all the A will become S. So S, B, C, D. This is what will happen in the new string. But new string has a address 2000. You tell me, did you collect that 2000? Did you collect that 2000? You have not collected that 2000. Did you give 2000 to a variable S again? You have not given the 2000. Whatever new object you have created, because when you tell replace method, a new object is created. Did you store its reference to somewhere? No. You should have told, hey, yes is equal to s dot replace all. You should have told yes is equal to s dot replace, because when you tell replace, whatever it is new string is you are getting, you have to store it in the yes. So that's what you have to tell, so that the new address 2000 is stored here, so that yes is pointing to this string, not this string. So ABCD is gone and it is pointing to this string. If you want, you can take the screenshot. Okay, so I'll clear now. So I hope this is clear, right? So what you have to tell, as of now you are not getting any output because your modification is not happened. A new object you have created, but its reference is not stored anywhere. Let me store the reference in S only. Okay, so I'm telling S was previously, it was pointing to the original string ABCD. Now you are telling let this S point to a new string which is given by the replace method. Okay, let it point to the new string which is given by the replace method. So I'll compile and execute. So don't you think this is the way to replace the A with S? Yes. Okay, so write a program to, okay, to replace letter A, okay, with S. Yeah, please take this screenshot with output. Yes, take the screenshot. So this will help you as to understand how this method is working. So it will replace A with yes. So if it is replacing A with yes, now what you have to tell is replace A. You are telling replace A with what? So you are telling a God, please remove this girl A. I don't want this girl A. So God will remove. Then God will ask one question: which new wife you want? What should I tell? Hey, I don't want any new wife. I'll tell empty string. Replace A with empty string. So I'm taking the A, I'm replacing the A, but I'm not adding anything in that place. I'm not adding anything in that place. So that is what I'm doing. So wherever A is there, now S won't come, empty string will come, which means A is vanished. A is crushed. There is no more A. That's it. New character is there? No, new character is not there. Only A. If I compile and execute, see, A is crushed. So in this, can I only remove A? No, you can give string. As you can see, we have written double quotes. So it's a string here. Now what you're telling? You're telling, hey, wherever AB is there, crush it to empty string. So now you are deleting AB, right? Now you are deleting AB. So if I compile and execute, see, now AB is deleted. So that we'll see later in the future class. As of now, what's the program? Write a program to delete A. To delete A. Okay, write a program to delete letter A. I hope this is clear, right? So if you want to delete any character, remember which method you have to use? Replace method. Is it clear? Replace. So I'll tell replace here. Okay, I'll tell replace A with empty string. Okay, I hope you have understood here. Okay, I think you want to take screenshot, right? Yes. I'll compile. So I'll compile, and after that you can take the screenshot. So replace is a method. I'll compile and execute. BCD I got. Okay, so you can take the screenshot here. Okay. Now you tell me what will be the output now. I'll be writing bananas. What I'm telling? I'm telling replace A with X. I'm telling replace A with X. You tell me now which A it will replace with X. Whether it will replace this A with X or this A with X or this A with X. Now I'll tell you one more thing. There is a method called as replace all. There is a method called as replace all. What will replace all do? Replace all will replace all the A with the new value X. So as you can see, what will replace all method do? It will replace all the A with the new value X. So I'll compile, and when I execute, okay, see, please take this screenshot. Okay. So replace, okay, there is no heading, now. Please take this screenshot. So I hope you are seeing, right? It is replacing all the A with X. If I use replace all, it will replace all the A. If I write replace, if I write only replace, then what will it do? Will it replace the first A? Will it replace the second A or the last A? Now I know what most of you are thinking. Most of you are thinking that it will replace the first A only. It will replace the first A. But watch here what it will do. This will also replace all the A's only. Is it clear? This will also replace all the A's. Please take this screenshot. Okay. So in this screenshot, what you have understood? You have understood that replace method and replace all method both works the same. Both works the same. Is it clear? Both works the same. Then what is the actual difference? That I'll tell you in the future class. This difference is very important for us as a programmer. If you know this difference, and I'll tell you something about regular expressions, I'll teach you that. And once you learn regular expressions, then it is very simple. The program will be very simple. In the string based questions, the program will be very simple. Okay, so that's what I'll be teaching you. So now you have understood that replace and replace all method, both are actually same only, right? Yes, so this is the output now. So if you want to delete all the A's, so what's the question? The question is delete all the A's. So if you want to delete all the A's from a given string, then this is what you have to use. You have to tell replace method, what? Replace all the A's with what? With empty string. So now all the A's are deleted. So this is our program now to delete all the A from a given string, right? We got B and NS. So what's the heading? The heading will be write a program, right? Write a program to delete all A, okay, from string. Please take this screenshot. So I hope you have taken the screenshot, right? I hope you have taken the screenshot. Okay. Now what if what if I want to delete only the first A? What's the question? The question is like this now. Don't delete all the A's, delete only the first A. Now how do I delete the first A? Right? That's why the method is there, There is a method called as replace first. What's the method name? Replace first. Now before deleting, let's try something like this. I'll tell replace the first A, only the first A, not all the A's, the first A with X. Let's see what will happen. Now what's the question? Write a program to replace, right? Replace first occurrence, right? First, it's called as first occurrence of A. Replace first occurrence of A to X. Okay, so this is the question. So if I compile and execute, right, watch here what will happen. It will only replace the first occurrence of A. Can you see here? Only the first A is replaced with X. So okay, so please take this screenshot, right? Only the first occurrence is replaced here. Okay. Now, how do I delete the first character? Now it is very simple, right? Just tell empty string here. So you're telling delete the first A with empty string. Simple. So heading I will not be writing. Okay, you can write this heading on your own. So when I compile and execute, it will delete only the first occurrences of A. Okay. So watch here. Okay. B first A you have removed. So to remove the last occurrence of A, is there a method called as replace last? No, not like that. Only three methods are there: replace, replace all, and replace first. Okay, fine. So I hope you have understood how to delete something from a given string. Okay, so this is the inbuilt method. Now the question is like this, right? Using the inbuilt method, I want to delete ovals from a given string. So if I write, India. Okay, if I write like this, that is India is great, right? If I write India is great, I want to delete ovals from this given string. So if I want to delete ovals, what are ovals? A, E, I, O, U. So what I am telling? I am telling replace all A, E, I, O, U with the empty string. I am telling. If I tell like that, will there be any output here? No. Why? Watch here. As it is, because if you write A, E, I, O, U, as it is, it will try to search continuous A, E, I, O, U. Is there any continuous A, E, I, O, U? No. That's why, understand, if I write continuous A, E, I, O, U here, it will match this character. Now I'll tell replace that with X. So when I tell like this, what will happen? It will group A, E, I, O, U and it will replace with a single X. Now don't think that where there is A, X will come, where there is E, X will come, where there is I, X will come, not like that. you're telling wherever there is a string A, I, O, U, replace that with string X. So that is what will happen. Okay, string A, I, O, U is replaced with one string X. So this is what will happen. Okay, so as you can see, wherever there is A, I, O, U, this has happened, which means, okay, what you have to tell now? What you have to tell is manually you have to tell one by one. You have to tell, A. If there is a not replace first, replace method. If there is A, you make it empty string. So like that I have to tell for A, E, I, O, U for all the I, E, I, O, U. Okay, A, E, I, O, U. If I tell like this, I'll definitely execute. Don't worry. Watch here. I'll compile and execute. So wherever there is A, E, I, O, U, it will be replaced. And as you can see, okay, here I is oval, so I is removed. N is not oval, N is there. D is not oval, D is there. I is a oval, I is removed. A is a oval, A is removed. Space is not a oval, so space is there. Then I is a oval, I is removed. S is not a oval, S is there. As you can see, all the ovals are removed. Non-ovals are kept. So this is the program to delete ovals from a given string. Please first take this screenshot. What will be the heading? The heading will be, okay, delete ovals. Okay, sorry, I am very sorry. Ovals from a given string. Okay, so this is what we have to tell. So if I think I have executed, right? Yes. Please take this screenshot. Very simple program, as you can see. Separately you have to tell. For each character, you have to tell in separate way. Okay, fine. But this is not efficient at all. Okay, this is not efficient. Why it is not efficient, in the future classes I will tell. Now let's see what happens here. Okay, what happens? I want to show you the diagram here so that you will understand clearly, right? Okay. When you told for the first time S is equals to India is great, so what has happened? S in the S memory address is 1000, because it is pointing to an object which is 1000. Okay, it is pointing to this object like this, where it is written, it is written India is a great. India is great. India is great. Okay, you have written India is great. So what will happen now when you execute this line? Right, when this execute, right, when this executes, what you're telling, I want it, because when you tell replace method, what will happen? When you tell replace method, a new string is formed. In that string, you're telling delete all the A with empty string, which means I, N, D, I, A will not come, I, S, G, R, E, A will not come, T will come. So this is a new string where A is not there. This string has a address 2000. What you are doing 2000? That 2000 you are giving it to S. Can you see here? You are giving it to S. So S will become what now? It will contain 2000 address. It will contain 2000 address. So which means it is pointing to this string. That's what is happening. Then what will happen? In the next line you are telling again S dot replace all. See, whenever you try to modify a string, again a new string is formed. In that new string, you are telling replace all the E with empty string. So wherever there is E, that is deleted. So I, N, D, I, S, G, R, E is not there because E is deleted in this string. T is formed. Okay, T is formed. Okay, so then this is a new object. New object's address is 3000. That 3000, don't you think you are giving it to S? That 3000, that will be updated here, 3000 in the S, which means S is pointing to this string now. Okay, then the control will come here. It will come to the right hand side always first. Okay, you are telling S dot replace. Whenever you tell replace or whenever you tell add, okay, whenever you tell concat, whenever you create whenever you do any operations on a string, a new string is formed. In this new string, you are telling replace all the I's and make it empty. In this new string, I won't be there, N, D, I won't be there, S, G, R, T. This will be there. Okay. This object has a address 4000. Where are you storing this 4000? You are storing that 4000 in the S. So S 4000 is deleted from here. It is stored in the S and it is pointed to this object. Then this line will execute. When this line executes, what happens? When this line executes, a new string is formed. In that string, what you are telling? Delete all the O's you are telling. So it will try to delete all the O's, but there are no other O's. So nothing will be deleted, but new object is created. So 5000 is a new address now. New object is created. Even though you did not delete, whenever you call replace method, a new object is created. This 5000 is given to whom? Given to the variable s. So it will become 5000. So what will s contain? S will contain 5000. After that, what will happen? Again the control come here, replace method you are telling. In the replace method, what is happening? In the replace method, okay, what is happening here in the replace method? You are telling you want a new string. In the new string, replace u, but there is no u. So 6000 address is created, but there is no u. Nothing is changing. From this object to this object, there is no change. But a new string is created. 6000 is stored in the memory. So this is what is happening. Okay. And finally, you are printing yes. If what is there in the yes? In the yes, 6000 is there. So you are trying to print the s. When you print the s, I have told you, right? 6000 won't be printed because in the string there is one rule. Whenever you try to print the address, don't print the address but print the value. And in the value 6000, what is that? You have seen the removal of duplicates is there. You can take the screenshot if you want. So I hope you have taken the screenshot. So that is what is happening. Each and every time a new object is created, its reference is stored to s. And again a new object is created, its reference is stored to s. So this is what is happening. So we have got the output. Okay. Now let's see how do I delete ovals from a given string without using inbuilt method. That also we'll see. So delete ovals from a given string, okay, without inbuilt. Okay, without inbuilt. Let's see how to do that. What I have to do now is, definitely if I don't write inbuilt method, I have to use a for loop. So I'll write a for loop. In the for loop, I have to check each and every condition. Int I should be starting from 0. I should be starting from 0. I is less than s dot length, because I have to check each and every character. I plus plus. What I have to, I don't think I have to delete something. I told you whenever you have to delete that, remember Shama example, comma example? Yes. So if you want to delete, you have to tell like this. If some condition is true, there you are deleting. Else part, you are adding it to string t. T is equals to, t is equals to t plus s dot char at of I. This is what you have to tell, and at the end you have to print t, which means you have to create string t. Okay, this is how your thought process should go. You have to create string t is equals to empty string. Okay, string t equals to empty string. Now, what you have to tell here? You have to tell, hey, if s dot char. Remember how did you delete the a character that time? To delete a character, you told if s dot char at of a. Okay, sorry, if s dot char of I, if it's equal to character a, right? What did you do previously? You told that if s dot char of I, if it's equal to a, don't do anything else, add the character. So in this way, you deleted only a. I hope you remember what program you have done today, right? Yes, we have done this program where you deleted only a. Now what you have to tell? Hey, not only a or operator, there is one more condition. If s dot char, okay, at, if s dot char at of I, if it's equal to a, you delete, or if it's equal to e, then also you delete. Okay, a or e, you delete. I have to tell. So if I tell like this, watch here, wherever there is a and e, it will delete a or e. Wherever it sees a or if it sees e, it will delete that character. So a and e are deleted. Now you might be thinking, sir, I am not very sure about this program. I am getting confused. How you wrote or? Why can't I write and? Why can't I write and? If you are thinking like this, watch here. What's the meaning of and here? You are telling that the ith character, when your I value is 0, right? I value is 0. So 0th character should be a, and you're telling the 0th character should be e. So you tell me at the same point of time, can it be a and e at the same time? No. So this condition will never satisfy. So you should not ask whether a character is a also, e also, I also. No. The same character can't be a, e, I, o, u at the same time. So and operator is there, definitely not what I have to use. You will use or operator. I'll trace, don't worry. Okay. If it is a or if it is e, you delete that, I have to tell. Okay. So or a, e, I, o, u. So I'll be copying this, right? Copy and I'll paste it here. Yes. So a, e, I, o, u, a, e, I, o. Okay, so what I'm telling that whenever you see A or E or I or O or U, what you have to do whenever you see A or E or I or U, you have to ignore. Say, I have told, right? If you see A, E, I, O, U in the if body, I have told ignore. In the if body, I have told ignore. So when I ignore, right, watch here, what will happen. So A, E, I, O, U are ignored now. So I hope you are able to see, right? This is the way to do it. Now, if I start to trace, how will the tracing happen, right? Watch here. Watch here. What will happen? I'll tell you. I will not explain in detail, but in briefly I'll explain so that you can understand. Watch here. Because tracing I have already done, and you already know how to trace also. So what happens is your I value. What's the I value now? I value is 0. So what is s dot cat of 0? S dot cat of 0 is I. Is you're checking is I equal to A? You're checking is I character equal to A? No. In the OR operator, if the first condition is false, it will check the second condition. It will check the second condition. Again, I value is 0. What is s dot cat of 0? S dot cat of 0 is again the same I value. So you got to know I is not equal to A. Then you will check is this character, is it equal to E? No, it is not equal to E. Okay, then you are checking is this I character, is it equal to I? Yes, I is equal to I. The condition is true. In the OR operator, when the condition is true, it will not check the other conditions. Yes. What I am talking about, what is this OR operator I am talking about? If you don't know, watch that second day video maybe. Okay, watch the previous day video, then you will understand. Yes, your condition is true, so nothing is happening. Okay, your if body will execute, which means else will not execute. The ith character is not added to T. Okay, then what will happen? Then your I plus plus will happen, right? I plus plus, your I value becomes 1. When your I value becomes 1, what is s dot character of 1? S dot character of 1 is character n. Is n equal to A? No. Is n equal to E? No. Is n equal to I? No. N equal to O? No. N equal to U? No. If none of the conditions are true, it is if of false. If of false means else will execute. Now a non-oval character is added to T, right? Because you want to delete T. If you have to delete ovals, if you want to delete ovals, you have to copy non-ovals. So you are copying a non-oval. N will go and add here. Then D, the next character is D. So you are checking each and every condition. Is D equal to A? No. Is D equal to E? No. D equal to I? No. D equal to O? No. D equal to U? No. No means else part. Add that D to the T. Then your I will increment. It will become I. Is I equal to A? Yes. I equal to A? No. I equal to E? No. Is I equal to I? Yes. Yes means don't do anything in the if body. You ignore that. Then like that, it will continue, and I hope you have understood what is happening here. Okay. So what will happen is now you are very happy. We have understood this how to remove ovals from a string program, and you will write the same program in interview also, but you will not get the proper output. Why? Now you can see the proper output. It has removed all the ovals, but you watch here. What will happen if I write a uppercase I India here? If I write uppercase, what will happen? What will happen? Watch here. If I compile and execute, is that I removed? That I is not removed. Why? Why? Because I have not given the condition here. Don't you think that uppercase I is also oval? Yes. You have to give condition not only for lower case, okay, but for uppercase also. Uppercase. Here I have to tell, uppercase A and uppercase E. Okay. Then I, O, U. So this is what I have to tell. Okay, this is what I have to tell for lower case as well as uppercase. Okay, for both the case I have to tell, then only it will become a proper program for us. Is it clear? Which means in the previous program also you should not have replaced only lower case, replace A, replace E, I, O, U. You should have done for uppercase also. Is it clear? So please understand this thing very clearly, because what will happen is, see, now it has removed uppercase also. What will happen is sometimes you will not think properly, and you will think that I have written all the program, my program is correct, but company didn't recruit me, my program was correct, but they did not select me. Don't think like that. Sometimes it will be your mistake, but you won't be knowing. Okay, so you should have that capacity to think about the test cases. This is called as a test case. You should have thought, hey, what if someone enters a uppercase? That you should have thought. That skill you should have. You should have the skill of testing. Hey, what will happen when someone enters like this? What will happen when someone enters like that? That you have to think. When you think that, then you only can overcome the problem. Okay. When you don't know the problem, how can you overcome the problem? If you want to find a solution, if you want a perfect solution, you should know all the problems. Then only you can find a perfect solution. Right? Your solution is not perfect if you don't know the problem of one solution. Okay. So I hope you have understood here. So let me, yeah, you have to take the screenshot, right? So let me minimize this. In real life, okay, in real life, every problem has a solution. In real life, every problem has a solution. But in programming, every solution has a problem. Okay, because every solution you can again modify it to something better and better and better. Okay, so so you can please take the screenshot here. What will be the heading? Yeah, heading will be same. Okay, yes. So this is a program to remove ovels from a given string. How to remove ovels? When you see ovels, ignore the ovels. That's what you are doing. If ovels, ignore. Okay, if ovels, ignore. Okay. Okay, this program is done. So what is the next program? My next program is delete uppercase. Okay, let's say like this, right? I'll be changing this to like this, bananas. I'll be changing it to bananas, and I'll be telling here, okay, like this. Okay. So let me write a simple string so that I can trace it easily. A B C D, and in this A B C D, I'll be writing A here, and I'll be writing the C here. So what I want to do now is I want to delete uppercase characters. What's the program? So delete uppercase character. Okay, uppercase character from a given string. Okay, in given string without inbuilt method. Okay, without inbuilt method. So what you have to do? Delete uppercase characters. Okay. So if you want to delete uppercase characters, how many uppercase characters are there? 26. No, so you have to tell if you see A character, you ignore that. If you see B character, you ignore that. If you see C character, you ignore that. If you see D character, you ignore that. If you see E character, you ignore that. F, ignore. G, H, right? H, I, J, right? Then like that K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, I have to write for 26. Yes. So that is not efficient, right? That is not efficient. Then what is the other way you can tell? In what other way you can tell that so that it will select all the uppercase characters? If you want to select all the uppercase characters, you have to tell like this. You have to tell that, hey, if s dot char at, okay, if s dot char at of I, okay, if s dot char of I, if whatever the character you are getting, okay, whatever the character you are getting is that ith character, is it in the range of uppercase? What is the uppercase ASCII value? Uppercase ASCII value is 65 to 90. So I have to check, is this s dot character of I, is it greater than or equals to 65? Why equals to? Why? Because A, the character A is 65 ASCII value. So is it greater than or equal to 65? I have to tell and is s dot char, okay, at of I is less than or equals to 90. As of now, my program is not to delete the uppercase. Let me tell program is to copy the uppercase. Okay. As of now, let's do like this. What I want to do is I want to copy the uppercase from a given string. If I want to copy, which means I should get the output as A and C. I should get the A and C. So what I have to tell? I have to tell like this. There is no else part here. I have to tell, hey, whenever you see this condition, I'll tell add it to string T. Okay. Now what happens? Watch here. What happens? Watch here. What I'm telling? I'm telling that is this ith character, is it greater than 65? Not only that, and condition should be there. Is the ith character, is it less than 90 or not? I have to check. Okay. This is what I have to check. Now what happens? Let's see. Okay. This is very important. Tracing is very important here. So if I write I value in the memory is 0. Okay, what is s dot character of 0? That is character A. So when I write like this in the compiler, is character A, is it greater than or equal to 65? Okay, now incomparable types is happening, right? Because how can you compare a character and a number, right? How can you compare a character and a number? Different types. That is why compiler will try to convert them to the same type. So what will compiler do? Compiler will place one typecasting. It will try to place int here. I have done this in the class in the character. Remember when I was talking about characters, I have done this. Okay, so it will try to convert int of a. You tell me what is int of a? Int of a, it will typecast, right? Int of a will give me the ASCII value. What is ASCII value of a? 65 only. So you tell me, is 65 greater than or equal to 65? Yes. So this becomes true here. First condition is true. And operator, it will check the second condition now. When the first condition is true, it will check the second condition. Okay. In the let me add one more character. Okay. Let me add the character 3 in the string. Let me add the character maybe 3. Okay. Second condition, it will check. What is s dot character of I? I value 0. S dot character of 0 is A. Is A ASCII value? Is it less than or equal to 90? Yes. If you tell A is less than 90, A means 65. Is 65 less than or equal to 90? Yes. 65 is less than or equal to 90. This is also true. True and true. Condition is true. If of true, what will happen? This will execute. You are telling to the empty string T, add the character A. So uppercase is added. So if it is uppercase, if it is true, if it is uppercase, add that to string T. So my string T becomes what now? My string T becomes uppercase A. Then your I will increment and you will get this character B. Okay. So you are comparing, is this character B, is it greater than or equals to 65? What is the ASCII value of character B? Can you tell? ASCII value of character A is 97. Lowercase a is 97. Character B will be 98. Is 98, is it greater than or equals to 65? Yes. 98 is greater than or equal to 65. Condition is true. And is that? Is 98, is it less than or equals to 90? Condition is false. Which means, understand this thing, which means 98 ASCII value is not in the range from 65 to 90. 98 ASCII value is not in the range from 65 to 90. Okay, which means it is not uppercase. Only those characters are uppercase. Okay, a character is said to be an uppercase character if its ASCII value lies in the range from 65 to 90. If it lies in the range from 65 to 90, then only it is called as an uppercase character. I hope this is clear. Is 98 coming in the range from 90 to 65 to 90? No. 98 is outside this 90 range, so it is not a uppercase. I hope this is clear, right? So here, is 98 less than 90? This condition is false. Now what will happen? This 98 is greater than 65, so it is true. 98 is greater than 65. And false. True and false is false. If of false, will the if execute? No. Your if will not execute, so nothing is added to the T now. Your T is still A only. Then your I will increment. I will come to C. Is C greater than or equal to 65? Yes. Is C less than or equal to 90? Yes. Because ASCII value of C, what is ASCII value of C? 65, 66, 67. C value is 67. Is 67, is it greater than or equal to 65? Yes. And operator. 67, is it less than or equal to 90? Yes. Both condition are yes. Condition is true. You are adding that character to T, so C is added to T. Then D will come, right? Then D will come. So what is in the T now? In the T, AC is there, right? In the T, there is AC. When you come to the character D, it will check is D greater than or equals to 65. What is the ASCII value of D? ASCII value of A is 97, 98, 99, 100. D value is 100. Is 100 greater than or equal to 65? Yes, this condition is true. You will check the second condition now. Is 100, is it less than or equal to 90? No, 100 is not less than or equal to 90. Condition is false. If the condition is false, if of false will happen. If the if of false will happen, if body won't execute. If the if body doesn't execute in your T, you are not adding anything. Then your I will increment. What is in your T? In your T there is TA. In your T there is AC. Okay. And I told you in the string S there is one more character 3. There is a 3 here. Okay. So what is the ASCII value of 3? When you tell is 3 greater than or equal to 65, ASCII value of 3 is ASCII value of 0 is 48, 49, 50, 51. So is 51 greater than or equal to 65? No, condition is false. when the first condition is false, it will not check the second condition, so it will stop there. So I hope it is clear, right? So what this program will do is, you can see the condition and only you can understand that if the condition is true, we are copying the character. What condition? If you are seeing a uppercase, what you have to do? Copy the character. If you are seeing uppercase, copy the character. Okay, so what's the output here? So if I compile and execute, okay, I'll execute this. I have got the output with the uppercase character which is copied. See, please take the screenshot. I hope you have taken the screenshot, right? Yes. So one problem is there. You might think now, sir, I might forget this 65 value, right? For me, what you can do, sir? How you can help me? How I can help you is like this. Watch here. Instead of writing 65, you can actually write character A only, no problem. Basically, you don't have to write 65. You can write character A, or you can write, instead of 90, you can write character Z in uppercase. Don't write lowercase z, because you are not comparing lowercase z. You want to compare uppercase z. So in this way also you can tell. Is it clear? So I hope this is clear for you. If you want, you can take the screenshot. If you are a beginner, you can take the screenshot, or else you can just keep it in mind. I hope you have done. So can I do like this? One of them I'll keep it as a character. On another condition I'll write a number. Can I do like that? Yes, you can do. No problem at all. Anything you do, it will work. So I hope it is clear, right? What is possible, what is not possible. Trial and error you have to do. Yes, that is done. Now one question you have, right? What is that? Maybe some of you will think, hey, what will happen if I write OR? Because when you completely understand, I can't write OR, then only you understood the program. When can you tell when you have understood something clearly? You can tell that you have understood something clearly when you have done all the trial and error. So let's try to do trial and error for the OR operator. How this program will work? Let's see. Okay. Let's imagine I had written the number 1 here, right? I had written the number 1. And yes, this much is enough. So when I compile and execute, what happens? I want to copy uppercase, right? But what is happening? Everything is copied. Why everything is copied? Which means if everything is copied, don't you think every time this statement is executed? If every time this statement is executed, which means that every time this if condition was true. Let's see why every time the if condition is true. Okay, let's see that. Now I think you will understand more clearly. Watch here. Okay, I think one more class. Now, first which character will come? The first character will come, right? What is the first character? 1. So you are comparing, is 1 greater than or equals to 65? Yes, instead of A, imagine it is 65. When you tell is, because 1 is not a number here, okay, 1 is a character, because you are taking it from a string. Whenever you take it from a string, it will be character. So is character 1, is it greater than 65? When you do like this, what will happen? Typecasting will happen. ASCII value of 1 is written. What is ASCII value of 1? ASCII value of 1 is 49. So is 49, is it greater than 65? No, 49 is not greater than 65. We will check the second condition. Is 49, is it less than or equals to 90? Yes, 49 is less than 90, condition is true. If the condition is true, your T will contain the first character like this. I hope it is clear. Then what will happen? What will happen is you will get the second character A. Okay, is A greater than or equal to A? Yes, this condition is true. It will add here. Right? It will add that A also. Then what will happen? You will get this B, right? Now when you take this B, is B greater than or equals to A? Yes. What's the character B? Character B ASCII value is 98. Greater than or equal to A value is 65. Is 98 greater than 65? Yes, condition is true. B is also added. Okay, that's why I hope it is clear, right? Because of the OR condition here, it is added. Let's take a negative value so that you will understand completely. Imagine if a character has a ASCII value minus 100, will it be added or not? Let's check. Okay, there is no character with the ASCII value minus 100, but I am telling, if there is a character whose ASCII value is minus 100, will this code execute? Tell me, is minus 100, is it greater than or equal to 65? No, minus 100 is not greater than 65. It will check the second condition. Is minus 100, is it less than or equal to 90? Yes. I hope you are able to see, condition is true. The program will execute. Let's take a positive 100, plus 100 ASCII value is there. Let's imagine. Is 100, is it greater than 65? Yes, 100 is greater than 65. Code will execute. This every character is added. Okay. Let's take a number which is between 65 to 90. Right? Let's take a number between maybe 80. So is 80 greater than or equal to 65? Yes. So you take a negative value, you take a positive value, you take in between value. For all the values, this code is true. So that is the reason you should not tell OR operator. Okay. Don't you think you want in one range? Whenever you tell uppercase, uppercases are in one range. And whenever there is a range, there is a limit. And whenever there is a limit, and operator is there. Okay. So definitely OR you can't write here. You have to use and operator. Okay, and when you use and operator, then only you will get in the range here. So I hope you have already taken the screenshot. So that was the way to copy the vowels, copy the uppercase. Okay, so if you want to delete the uppercase, what you have to tell? So now if I write like this, what am I doing? I am copying the uppercase, right? Watch here, I am copying the uppercase. I am not printed T. Yes, I have to print T here. System.out.println, print that T. So this is the way to copy the uppercase. Okay. AC. How do I delete the uppercase? Simple. Till now what you told? You told that when you see uppercase, whenever you see uppercase, you told copy. Now I'm telling whenever you see uppercase, I'm telling ignore. I'm not doing anything. For this, if there is a else part, if it is not a uppercase, add that character to T. So this is the way to delete the uppercase. Okay, what will be the heading? So the heading will be delete uppercase. See, we have deleted all the uppercases here. We have deleted all the uppercase. Is it clear? Okay. So the question is, with inbuilt methods are how to do? Now this is very difficult. Okay, this is very difficult. So with inbuilt method, how to do? If you are thinking, okay, if you want to delete all the uppercase, you have to tell like this. What you have to tell? If you want to delete all the uppercase, s is equals to s dot replace. Okay, what you have to replace? Replace something with something. What is that? Replace A with empty string, then replace B with empty string, uppercase B, then replace. I hope you remember, right? Whatever you have done for vowels, we have to do like this. So I am telling, replace like that, for each and every individual alphabet I have to tell. But there is something which is called as regular expression. Okay, I will not explain much on that right now. There is a regular expression where you can tell like this in the meta character. This is called as a meta character. What is that? I'll tell that later. You can tell A to Z, replace all A to Z. Okay, replace all A to Z with empty string. If you write this one line, it will delete all the A to Z in one line. Okay, so all the upper cases are deleted. See, all the upper cases are deleted. So if I want to give one general here, it is numbers, lowercase ABC, uppercase ABC, special characters like this. Okay, so what did I tell? I told wherever you see uppercase, replace them with empty string. So if I write like this, all the upper cases are deleted. Okay, all the upper cases are deleted. Is it clear? If I tell lowercase A to Z, okay, all the lower cases are deleted. I hope this is very clear for you to understand, right? This is called as a regular expression, and it can see. Can you see any lowercase here? No, you can't see lowercase. Can you see lowercase? No, you can't see lowercase. Okay. If you write replace method, okay, this is the difference between replace and replace all method. If you write replace method, there is no change in the output. So watch here. Okay, what will happen now? Can you see lowercase ABC as it is? Yes, you can see lowercase ABC, which means, see, this is a regular expression. Your replace method doesn't support regular expression. Replace all method supports regular expression. So replace all method you have to use here to support regular expression. So what's the question now? The question is delete uppercase. If you want to delete numbers, I have to tell wherever you see 0 to 9, 0 to 9, delete that 0 to 9 with empty string. So all the numbers you are deleting. All the numbers you are deleting. Can you see any numbers here? No. So I hope you have understood here. So as of now, let me come to the question and let me tell A to Z, yes. So if I compile and execute, it will delete all the uppercase, okay, and this is the help of with inbuilt, right, with inbuilt method. Please take this screenshot. Very simple program. Okay, what is that meta character? I will be telling in the future class. That is a regular expression I will be telling you. So this is the way to delete. Okay, I hope you have seen here. I hope you have taken the question. Now you have taken a screenshot. Now the question is delete uppercase, okay, and delete uppercase and numbers, okay, number in the given string. Now what you have to tell? This is uppercase. Don't write again like this, okay, and number 0 to 9. Don't write like this. Don't do this mistake. What you have to tell? Within the same meta character you have to tell. Within the same meta character you have to tell 0 to 9. Okay, you have to tell A to Z, then you have to tell 0 to 9. Sir, between this A to Z and 0 to 9, should I give a comma? No, you should not give comma. Should I give a space? Nothing. You should not give anything. A to Z continuously 0 to 9. Why it is like that? In the future classes I will tell you. I'll compile and execute. Right? What it has done? It has removed uppercase and a number. Please take this screenshot. Please take this screenshot. I hope you have taken the screenshot, right? Okay. So now if I undo, so in this program, what am I doing? I have written 65 and 90, right? I am deleting uppercase. I am deleting what now? Uppercase. So if I compile and execute, I have deleted uppercase without inbuilt method. Watch here. I have deleted uppercase. Now how do I delete uppercase and numbers from a given string? Yes. So what I have to tell is like this. Watch here. I have to tell, hey, if you see uppercase, right? If you see uppercase or if you see numbers, so in that case, in that way I have to tell. I'll copy this and I'll paste. If it is uppercase or if it is a number means ASCII value is from 48 to 57. 48 to 57. Okay. So what am I telling? If you see a character which is in this range, if you see a character which is in this range, or if you see another character, if it is in the number range, so if it is uppercase or if it is a number, ignore that. So what will happen? Uppercase and numbers are deleted. So lowercase only you will get. Okay. Uppercase and numbers are deleted. So if I tell ABC, lowercase ABC and some special characters, okay, what will happen? Only uppercase and numbers are deleted. Uppercase and numbers are deleted. So delete uppercase and numbers. Okay. Yes. I think I have to minimize the screen here. Please take the screenshot. So if you want me to trace for something, when the character 1 is there, it will check this condition. Was ASCII-1 48? Is 48 greater than 65? Is 48 greater than 65? No. Condition is false. If the condition is false, it will not go for and. It will not check the second condition. But OR operator is there, so it will come and check this condition now. Was ASCII-1? ASCII-1 is 49. Is 49 greater than 48? Yes. Is 49 less than 57? Yes. So because of this condition is true, it will ignore that. Means it will not add the 1. It will delete the 1. So like that when it comes to 2 and 3, and when it comes to this A, what is the ASCII value of A? Right? Just a minute. ASCII value of A. What is the ASCII value of A here? ASCII value of A is 97. So you are checking the condition. Is 97, is it greater than 65? Yes. Is 97, is it less than 90? No, condition is false. Is 97, is it greater than 48? Yes. Is 97 less than 57? No. So condition both are false, so else part will execute, then that 97 is added to t, then that lowercase a will go. I hope this is clear. Okay, I hope you have taken the screenshot also. Okay, so that's it. Okay, so I hope you have understood here the inbuilt methods, right? Inbuilt methods, how to delete something, right? So with the replace all method, I would like to explain with the replace all method. Why? Because we have seen regular expression which you did not understand. You don't know what is regular expression. So the program which I gave previous to this was not maybe suitable for you. You might have got confused. Maybe you don't understand that. Let's see now. If it's a regular expression, what you have to do? S is equals to S dot replace, right? Replace all, or say replace something with something. What is that? Uppercase A with empty string. Then you have to tell S is equals to S dot replace of uppercase B with empty string. Then you have to tell uppercase C with empty string. You have to tell uppercase D with empty string. So each and everything you have to tell. Okay. So I have to tell replace A. Okay. Then I have to tell the same thing, replace B with the empty string, and I have to keep on telling like that. I have to tell replace C with empty string. Now can you see that something is happening in a loop here? Something is happening in a repetitive way, right? Yes. Now what we'll do is, can I write string A as, can I write it as empty string plus character A? Can I write like this? Agree or not? Because what is empty string plus character A? Empty string plus anything is string. So empty string plus character A becomes string A. Okay, it becomes string A. So definitely B can be written as empty string plus character B, and C can be written as empty string plus character C in uppercase. So this goes on till Z. This goes on till Z. So can you notice that, right? Can you notice that here something repetitive is happening every time? Yes, because there are many, not only for C, there are many, D, E, F, G, H till Z you have to write. Okay, because I have to replace each and every uppercase with the, that. So I hope you have understood. So can I write A? So I am still, I am still changing it here. Can I write A as, can I write character A as, yes, character A can be written as 65. What is 65 if I write? It is 65, but I can write char of 65. Agree? What is char of 65? Char of 65 is character A, and B can be written as, right? B can be written as char of 66. Yes, I hope it is clear for all of you. So if I write other things, right? Watch here. If I write here, C can be written as char of 67. It can be written as char of 68. Okay. How? Let me tell you. See, if I write char of 69, right? I can write char of 69. So if I write something like this, now let me maybe again come back and teach you what happens here. When you tell char of 65, this line char of 65, what will it execute? It will give us the character A like this, uppercase A it will give. Then what is string plus A? It will become string A, right? String plus character becomes string A. Now don't you think this is what we wanted? Yes. If you want this can be character, string A can be written as empty string plus character A. Character A can be written as char of 65. Okay, so what happens here? So first it will come to this char of 66. What is char of 66? Char of 66 is character uppercase B. Character B. This is char of 66. What is empty string plus character B? It becomes a string B. Yes, what you are doing, replacing all the string B. So I hope you are understanding what we are doing here. Now don't you think this number I can write a for loop here? Yes, so watch here, what I'll do is I'll write a for loop where int I should start from. Tell me, don't you think I should start from 65? Yes, I should start from 65. Okay, every time don't think I is incrementing 66, 67. Yes, so I plus plus is happening. Till where this I value has to go? I value should be less than or equals to, it should go equals to the 90. 90 means Z. That's what I have to tell. then whatever you are seeing repetitive, I'll cut it from there and I'll paste it inside here, and wherever you're seeing the number 65, I'll replace it I. Why? Because 65 is given to whom? I, and that 65 I'm writing here. Okay, that's it. And finally I have to print the yes. Okay, so what am I doing now? This is a program. What this program will do? Right, I will delete this. This program will replace all the uppercase with empty string. This is one more way in which we can do it. Okay, one more way. Replace, right? What it did? It replaced all the uppercase. What if you have to do uppercase also, numbers also? Okay, first let's see, delete uppercase only, so you can take this screenshot. Okay, yes, yes. So this program deleted uppercase, okay, from the given string. I hope it is clear, right? Okay. So now the question is, delete uppercase also and delete uppercase and number. That is what we want to do. So if it is and number, see, in the same for loop you can't write, because one for loop is only for one ASCII range. Okay, one for loop is for one ASCII range. So I know, I know that video is not there. I know the recording is not happening, the camera recording. Okay, so let's continue. So you can see in the for loop, what is happening in the for loop? In the for loop, we are going from a range to a range. Okay, so uppercase is a different range and numbers is a different range. So if it's a different range, its ASCII values also will be different. So I have to use a separate for loop for that. And for numbers, you know that ASCII value starts from 48. Okay, 48 to 57. 57. Should it go equals to 57? Yes, it should be equal to 57. So now I hope you have understood what you are doing, right? Yes. First I am replacing all the alphabets only first. Then I am coming and replacing the numbers. So if I compile and execute, alphabets and numbers are deleted from a given string. So take this screenshot. So I hope you have taken the screenshot, and this will be the program for today's class. Okay. In tomorrow's class, I hope you have understood how to delete some things in the string. So deleting how to delete something you have understood. In tomorrow's class we'll see how to remove duplicates. That's what we'll see. Okay, how to remove duplicates. Those are little important, and we'll see that later. Okay. So thank you for watching this video. Hope to see you in the next class.